Welcome to our science class, my dear students. In the previous video, we studied about plants and their systems. Okay, now in this video, we will learn about transportation in plants. So, plants have a transport system similar to how blood vessels work in humans. Just like our blood vessels carry nutrients and oxygen to different parts of our body. Plants have tiny tubes in their roots and stems that transport water, minerals, and food to different parts of the plant. This system helps keep the plant healthy and growing. Roots and stem are plant organs which contain the transport system of a plant. Okay, so the transport system of a plant happens in the roots and stems. The roots and stems have thin tubes inside them which carry liquids up and down the plant. Now, there are two kinds of tubes that are xylem and phloem, and they collectively called vascular tissues. Vascular tissues are specialized tissues in plants that transport water, minerals, and nutrients throughout the plant, and they are composed of two main types that are xylem and phloem. Let's have a look at the functions these vascular tissues perform. So, number first one is xylem. Xylem tubes transport water and minerals from the soil up to the parts of the plant above the ground. So, this is the main function of the plant, that is, the xylem tubes move water and minerals from the soil up to the leaves and other parts of the plant. Xylem tubes are thick and strong, helping to support the plant. This is the second function of the xylem. Xylem is a dead tissue. Now, when we say xylem is a dead tissue, what does it mean? It means that the cells in xylems are not alive. These cells have thick walls and are hollow, which allows them to efficiently transport water and minerals throughout the plant. Their lack of living content also makes them strong and supportive. In plants such as trees, new xylem is made each year, forming rings in the trunk. Okay, in trees, every year new xylem cells are produced. Now these new cells form layers, creating rings in the trunk. Okay, as you see in the pictures. Each rings represents 1 year of growth, and by counting these rings, we can determine the age of the tree. The second one is phloem. Phloem is a type of tissue found in plants and it helps move sugar around. Here is how it works. Phloem tubes are made up of living cells that are connected end to end. These tubes carry sugar which the plant makes during a process called photosynthesis. Now, this sugar is like food for the plant and needs to get to every part of the plant to keep it healthy. There are holes at the end of each phloem cell, so sugar solution can pass through. Okay, sugar solution can go both up and down a phloem tube at the same time. Okay, so now the sugar starts in the leaves and travels down throughout the phloem tubes to reach other parts of the plant like the roots. The cells in the roots use this sugar for energy and for growing. Okay, so phloem is a different from another type of tissue, that is xylem. So phloem is different from xylem. Xylem carries water and minerals from the roots to the rest of the plant, and the phloem carries sugar and nutrients from the leaves to all other parts of the plant. Now both of these tissues work together to keep the plants alive and healthy. Xylem and phloem tubes are bundled together in vascular bundles. What does it mean when it says xylem and phloem tubes are bundled together in vascular bundles? It means that these two types of tubes, which have different functions, xylem for transporting water and minerals and phloem for transporting sugar, are found together in groups called vascular bundles. These bundles are like a package that contains both xylem and phloem tubes, and they run throughout the plant, providing a network for transporting essential nutrients and water. Now I'm going to explore what happens inside the root. So this is the internal structure of the root. Look at these tiny structures called root hairs. So the main function of root hair is to absorb water and nutrients. Okay, root hairs increase the surface area of the root, facilitating the absorption of water and nutrients from the soil. Okay, the main function of the root hair is to absorb water and nutrients. The next one is epidermis. The epidermis is the outermost layer of the root. serving as a protective layer and facilitating the absorption of water and mineral. So this is the protective layer of the plant. Cortex. The cortex stores food and transport water from the epidermis to the inner parts of the root. It also contains air spaces that facilitating gas exchange. Next one is endodermis. The endodermis is a selective barrier that regulates the passage of substances from the cortex into the vascular tissues. It ensures that only certain nutrients pass into the xylem and phloem. Pericycle. What is the function of pericycle? The pericycle is a layer of cells just inside the endodermis. It is involved in the formation of lateral roots and contributes to the secondary growth of the root. And finally, the xylem and phloem. As you already know about the xylem and phloem functions, let's them review again. Xylem tissue is responsible for the transport of water and dissolved minerals from the roots to the rest of the plant. And the phloem tissue transports sugar and other organic nutrients produced by photosynthesis from the leaves to the rest of the plants. So, dear students, this is up to the transportation in plants. If you have any question, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Also, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting lessons. Thanks for watching and learning about transportation in plants with me today. Subscribe the channel Education Core. See you next time. Goodbye.